Hello, how are you? Today I just wanted to share a short video of how to tailor your clothing if you're an amputee. Um, Really quick items you may need are some good scissors, something to mark with, a pen, a pencil, a marker. Depending on the color of clothing, then that may make a difference. Other items you may need are pins. If you don't have pins or needles, safety pins. I also have paper clips. You could use clips, anything just to hold the clothing in place for a few seconds while you sew. If you have a sewing machine, that is preferred. Of course, I will be using a sewing machine. Let me continue and show you maybe how you can try and get some measurements. Alright, so you're gonna wanna have your pins, safety pins, whatever you're using to hold the clothes. And then basically put on the piece of clothing that you're gonna wanna work on. Alright. So yeah, so this is basically all the material I want to get rid of. So I'm kind of just going to hold on to it. This is where clips, you have clips, they would be very helpful. I'm going to use this paper clip. It still has a clip in it, so it works well. And then I know in some spots it can get a little tricky because the way the fabric is. But just try and fold it in a way where it's comfortable and you can sew it well. So, I think this is the last one. It's gonna be a safety pin. I don't even know if you can see. You just see my head. All right, so it's kind of the end result. That's what I don't want. So yeah, here's the next step. Okay, so here we are. So here's a garment. You're gonna want to flip it. That's the next thing. You can just try and run it through as it is, you know. I would recommend to cut all this extra material. Okay, so I'm going to flip it inside out because I like the look of the material this way. So this is where you would be able to mark it. If you need to mark it, you can just like make a mark. But mine's just, I'm just gonna mark on black, so it's gonna be pointless. I don't have one of those chalks or a white color, or I think a white color would work here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am just going to be brave and try to get the same result by flipping it over. Something else you can do is after you have one, you can try and see if you can get like a stencil out of one. So I myself, I've already done this a few times, so I kind of know where to sew it. And right here on people who don't know their like measurement already, you would have the guide that you made to guide you on how to put them again after you flip it over. Another thing I'm going to suggest is to try and not to if you're using safety pins, try not to get the needle and the string and the yarn or whatever. It's not yarn, the string in the loops, because then you may have to go multiple times. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and set it. Let's start. So at the beginning, you're gonna want to go once and then go back. That's just to set the I don't know what the word is for that, but basically so that the thing won't come off, like won't undo itself. Okay. So here's another thing with safety pins, that they kind of get stuck from passing through. You need to take it slow. Just like completely avoid it, like there, like at the end. That's it. Okay, so now, okay, basically pull it like that to see how much pull it has, and it kind of tore off. So let's run it again, but now without the safety pins, without the pins. Now there's no need for the pins. Now we have a better hold with the stitching. Another thing I forgot to do is cut off all the extra material you don't need, so that you have enough space to run that through. Okay, let me cut this. And this you can always cut like maybe half an inch extra or a little less, just so you can have I guess what they call lip. I don't know if that's what they really call it, but a little bit extra so that the fabric doesn't start to undo itself and then your stitch opens up. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run it one last time. Do it this way now, so that it's a good stitch. Once again, at the beginning, forward and then back once. Kind of lost it there. It's okay. So here you go. It's not perfect, but it will work. At least for this. It's not my undergarments don't need to. Oops. Look so perfect. Okay, before I go, let's do one set of shorts. So look, so this is a basketball set. It's like it has a double fabric, so it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. But I'll do it. I'll do it because I am not such a big fan of these shorts, but I do want to wear them. Okay, let me just make sure I'm doing the right sides. Always double check, triple check if you need. It's always better to make sure than to really mess up later. So like, yeah, for example, right now I was probably gonna do the wrong side. Okay, so here we go. So here's the folding. I personally always like to have work on it like this, where the piece I'm working at is on the right. All right, so remember here you could make that mark we talked about. We'll go ahead and do it. Let's see if it works. Put that to the side. Drop this. Okay. Let the party start. And always move the clothing to help you go the way you need to, by the way. There you go. All right, let's cut this. Take this apart. Once again, second, another pass. So basically, a good thing is to run it twice. And if you're worried about not knowing how to use a sewing machine, it's not that complicated. I'm sure you can learn how to use it if you're willing to, you know? I think the bottom one was either tangling up or is about to run out or something. Sounded a little bit off. Okay. So yeah. Let me go ahead and wear it. So here, that's the short. It still has a little extra here, which I can remove. You can always, once again, go around and readjust if you want to make it more snug. But I'm fine with the extra space, you know? Don't need it to be too tight. Just want to reduce the dangling clothing around me. Pretty good. fitting. You can kind of see a little bit of the stitching there. It's probably the first one that ripped, but that's why we double did it. But yeah. Wish I could show it better. Looks pretty good. No weird thing. So the reason why we flip it, is so that you don't have the, look here, so that the extra thing that you make here, this extra half an inch, the lip, so that doesn't show when you put them on and other people see you. Like right now, for example, you don't see the lip. It's like a normal garment. So yeah, there you go. That's how you can tailor your clothing. This works with shorts. I'm gonna try it with the shorts as well. And pants. I do use this on pants, so I do recommend this on your pants. So yeah, there you go. I hope this helps. Have a good one. I appreciate you. Bye bye.